Hey everyone, it's Ronald's World of Opinions here. So today, Apple announced the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. So here's my thing about it. I mean, of course, Apple has nicely built phones and stuff like that, but yeah, it's too restricting and limiting because of iOS. So you can't put whatever you want. You can't expand the memory. You can't change out the battery. You can't do those things on it. So that's one thing about it. They become e-waste in a couple of years. Anyways, so they came out today. They put a new A10 processor or whatever, but it's still a mobile processor. It's not an i7 or something like that. So yeah, don't expect it to do very much for you, except take some pictures and stuff like that. I'm not sure what the camera quality is on it. I think it's still 720p, so it's a joke. So don't be getting that if you're going to be vlogging. So yeah, they took away the headphone jack on the iPhone 7. So I mean most people use Bluetooth headphones anyways, but it's just nice to have the headphone jack there. So it is what it is. People did that. They did that, and now you gotta buy all those ugly dongles and adapters and stuff like that to use headphones. So it is what it is on that one. They also increased the storage capacities on it. Base model is 32 gigabytes, which I think is a joke because you can't expand the memory. I mean, so you'll fill it up really fast if you're gonna do videos and put all kinds of music and stuff like that on your phone. So that's something to think about here. They give you 128 gigabytes on the second step up, and then 256. I would actually recommend the 256 gigabyte model, to be honest with you, if you wanted to do, you know, videos and stuff like that on your phone and put whatever things you want, things like that. More storage you have, the better. So, especially the fact that you can't expand the memory and expand the storage capacity of your phone. So, yeah. Oh, they did improve the camera, but I don't think it's going to improve that much. It's not going to replace your GoPros and DSLRs and stuff like that for videos and photography, stuff like that. If you want to do quick photography, that phone is fine. Any smartphone will do, to be honest with you. If you're just going to do Instagram stuff, any phone will do. Although I prefer to use, you know, professional type cameras like a GoPro and stuff like that. Even though I don't have the money for a mirrorless cam right now, so yeah, I'm saving up for that. It's just a lot of money and things like that. I know YouTube, I'm just telling you guys, YouTube is, you know, a lot of stuff is required. You gotta have good cameras, powerful computers, internet, things like that. Yeah, to even run that thing. I know it's you know, it's the cost of doing business though. But anyways, back to the Apple products. The iPhone, people will buy it because they're not very smart. You know, they're stupid. They think they're getting the best products, but they're not even that good. I mean, they don't last very long, honestly. The battery just degrades after about 7 months of use. The battery starts to degrade on the iPhone because because it's internal and you can't swap it out, and you're probably going to be on your phone a lot. You're probably on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, you know, whatever you guys are going to be doing on it. Email, web browsing, you know, stuff like that. We don't use our phones like phones. We use them like computers these days, right? So it's unfortunate here that it's going to be this way with the iPhone. But they've always been like that. And another thing I don't like about iPhones, to be honest, is that you gotta go through iTunes to sync your stuff. Apparently you have to do that on the Macs too, so it doesn't really matter. That's what I don't like about it. That's why I'd rather use an Android phone, so you know, I can just plug it in, transfer files, you know, with your phone. Just plug it in the phone on a PC, transfer the file, and you're done. Can't do that on the Mac, unfortunately, so it is what it is here. Well, that's about it in terms of the iPhone. I wouldn't personally get it because of the iOS limitations and the features that that's not there and stuff like that. So I personally wouldn't get it. Plus, the phones are ergonomically, they don't look very good. They're pretty ugly looking to me, and they're like just clunkily big. So I wouldn't get that phone. Well, anyways, that's it with the iPhone. Another Apple product I wanted to talk about was the MacBook Pro. They didn't even announce it. They didn't even what is that? They didn't update it today, which is pretty bad. The processors are old. I mean, they're still on the 5th generation on the MacBook Pro 13, which I just used. And the MacBook Pro 15 is still on the 4th generation i7 processor. It's I mean, it's a nice. They're nicely built again, but the processor is so old. I mean, my new Lenovo has a 6th generation i7, quad core i7, with and the stuff in there is upgradable. I actually did take out the 1TB hard drive out of there, and I put an SSD. And I'm in the process of upgrading the RAM, and I'm probably gonna put more SSD storage in there. I'm gonna put, because there's a second SSD drive slot that I could put an extra SSD, so I'll be putting in one of those later. Probably 1 terabyte. Those things are expensive though, but the fact of the matter is you could upgrade your computer. You probably could easily fix it if you have a bad SSD on that on the PC, like the Lenovo. You could just put a new one in, you know, stuff like that. You can just fix it. Unlike the MacBooks, you can't do any of this. You can't upgrade the RAM. You can't upgrade the SSD. It's just soldered on. So that's not good. They just become like e-waste in like a few years and stuff like that, especially when you push the computer really hard, and they don't work very good anymore. It is unfortunate. I mean, another bad thing about it, they put bad graphics cards inside the MacBook Pro 15-inch. Even the Mac Pro, they put bad graphics cards inside there. So you can't game on it for the most part. You can't game on it, and when you try to do stuff on like Premiere Pro on those computers, they struggle because the graphics cards are not good. So unfortunately, I actually saw a few videos on YouTube to say something like that. I actually watched a few videos from other people doing video editing on these products, and they were comparing it to a Dell XPS 15 or some other computer they made. And that's how I found out, like, they're not very good at doing what they were advertised to do. So that's unfortunate, but I can't believe that they cost so much money when you can just grab a PC basically with the same old specs for like way less money, like $900, $1,000. You can get a gaming PC with a quad core i7 with a graphics card, and the stuff inside there is like upgradable. So it's unfortunate though, but it is what it is with that. Well, by the way, I did sell my Mac and I upgraded to that Lenovo. That's how I got the Lenovo. I was able to sell my Mac for $850 to some desperate college kid that wanted it. I don't know why he wanted it, but he said he was gonna do some schoolwork, stuff like that on it, but you know, he could have gotten a Windows PC and call it a day, and it was gonna be much cheaper. I mean, I don't think he was gonna do anything more than just do schoolwork on it. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. But hey, I got that $850. I was able to basically flip it for a Lenovo Y700 laptop that I just reviewed recently on my channel. So anyways, check that video out. You can check out and see what it actually really does, what performance it has, stuff like that for video editing and things like that, because I did the render test, and you can check it out for yourself. Alright, anyways, I hope that Apple gets their act together soon and upgrades their MacBook line, the MacBook Air and Pro, and the rest of their Mac line. These things need to get updated because The processors in there are old. Graphics card sucks. Anyways, they're gonna put an AMD graphics card inside the new ones, but they're still gonna suck because you can't play games on it, and it's gonna struggle to do some video editing and stuff like that when you do 4K and stuff like that. So, anyways, that's about it in terms of what I'm gonna say about Apple products and things like that. Well, if I can next week Friday, I will go to the Apple Store in the morning. If I can, if I'm available to do that, and I will film the craziness over there with the people buying the iPhone 7. So that's about it, everyone. Anyways, I will see you in the next episode. See you later. Peace, and have a great evening.